Welcome back, everybody. We are back here on the Unorthoblocks server. You did miss some excitement. I had it recorded, but the recording actually didn't record, so I didn't record it, if that makes sense. But I had a couple villagers actually perched up there for some stupid reason. So I had to kind of bridge up with some blocks and stuff. And of course they wouldn't go down. They wouldn't, and when they kept going the wrong way. And, you know, typical stupid villager stuff. But then I went to look at the recording and it's like, oh, I didn't have it recording. Now I have noticed I'm getting a little hitch. I don't know why the server is hitching for me. It seems fine there, okay. Yeah, I'm not using a lot of CPU or anything, so I guess it's must be the server maybe. So yeah, in between episodes I did kind of furnish out some buildings here, like this one. I went through and put in beds and furnishings. That's kind of weird. I don't think I remember that painting. I figured this will give the villagers a place to sleep, and if I need more villagers, they have plenty of space and room to grow. Same painting. Same painting in two places, and I still don't remember it. That's odd. Okay. So I'm going to try, I don't think I'm going to succeed, but I'm going to try and go through some of these other buildings and maybe put on at least first floors or work my way through them. I don't think, this one's kind of a facade. A lot of these are like the old school Western villages where it's just a front, nothing behind them. If you went behind the scenes, I'd see this giant wall, which looks like a building on one side and nothing on the other. That's kind of what all these are. Normally, I do go through and finish all the buildings, but I've been building. Let me get over here so you can see. I have been adding quite a few skyscrapers or apartment buildings and stuff, all in this style. And my main focus has just been putting the walls up and throwing windows in there to make it look like it's an actual building. I have not got inside a lot of these. Maybe one or two, like the one I showed you. Oh, there's at least someone's moved into the condos or townhouses over here. So although that's fine, you can just do that. It looks good this way. I think it looks good the way it is. But behind, I got that little naggy thing in my back of my head. It's like, you need to finish it. You need to put rooms in there. You need to finish these buildings. I said I was going to build an enchanting table room over there someplace, and never did. So I think the enchanting table may go over here where those trees are. And I got these trees because I was over here finishing this island, the one we're standing on, and finishing the wall around it, and then it's going to go all the way over there. I have a lot of dirt, so I may actually raise this up. I think here. I'll put this wall there, but I think I'm going to put like a tower on top of there. Because that looks like a good place for a tower. Kind of juts out a little bit. Perfect defensive tower. Although I don't have anything to defend against. But I think a tower there would be cool. And then I've got to run the thing all the way around the edge. But I don't want it at sea level. I want to raise it up. So I think I'm going to go get... I've got like 8 or 9 chests, double chests, full of dirt. So I may actually go through here and just level all this off. Because dirt is easy to get. But just level all this off and make it a level island at probably at this height over here. So the whole island's going to be level, and then I can do the wall all the way around it. I mean, I lowered this wall, but I wasn't sure what I was doing, so I can raise this up. And I may do the same thing here, just put a low wall, raise it up a little lower and just kind of run it through there. And I think I'm going to dig a canal out over on that side between that hill and this lower area here. So dig a big canal there, so make this an island. Because if I remember right, that is not island. Yeah, so I think through here I'll take this at this sand bar here. I need sand anyhow, so I'll just take this sand out. connect this little lake up to the ocean. Maybe another tower there. And let's get up here where I can see. Oh, well, that didn't work. What a lousy landing. That was horrible. Okay, now I can get up here. Yeah, so I've got my portal there. So I think I'm going to, I've got the river there. Instead of moving the portal, I think I'm going to just dig a canal through here all the way over to there. Yeah, so I'll have the canal over there and then maybe put a low path all the way around this area and then raise all this up so it's level with maybe that one. I mean, I've got the low plaza there, but I think I want to do this wall. That's that short little wall there. I think I'm going to do that all the way around this way. Do something fancy over here around the portal. Maybe make a building or something around it. So that'll all be blocked off. And then, yeah, do a canal through here. This would all be wild country here. Unless I don't want to take out... I mean, I've got the river here. I could take over this whole area here. That might work. Boy, that's a lot of building, but I guess I could do that. Yeah, I could take over this whole island. Ooh, I'm going to have to think about that. So that outlines the setup on this, on the one side of my base, but I've not really done planning for this area. So I think here I'm just kind of I'm going to continue with the buildings like this on this side. And once I get the river dug in, so I extend the river here and here, I'll have this whole area, and I think I'll just make farms and fields out of this. Because this big city does need more farms and fields. Let's get up here. We'll land on top of this big building. So over on this side, I'm going to continue pushing the buildings up here. And then this is going to be a giant park, I think. Since it's already got the pretty little flowers and trees, I think I'll make a nice park out of this area. And maybe if I have time, put a big tower here overlooking the park. Fill in all this with some more buildings through here. And then I just need to kind of clean up this area because the border on this side is the river. So I'll put the wall around it like we have on these other sides. We've got the river going through here. Oh, there's a horse. Is that one of my horses? Oh, I don't think, is that Palomino? Spotted horse. I might have to go get that horse because I like the little dots and stuff on it. And I don't think it's one of mine. I think it's untamed. Untamed horse. But it's mine now. But I do need the... so we're putting the protection... The river here is what protects us from these guys over here. Because I've got a bunch of pillagers over here who are probably not happy that I'm over here now. Yeah, they are. Looking grumpy. Look at the grumpiness. This may be where all my pillager patrols are coming from that sneak onto my property. Oh, there is an alley over there. I may rescue that guy. Or I may not. I don't see any iron golems. That is, I think there's a guy below me. Anyhow, that's why I'm putting the wall around here. Just got to maintain the illusion that I got to worry about these guys coming over. So I'll probably clear out this area here, more buildings and stuff. I don't have any specific buildings planned, except for this area here. I thought it'd be kind of nice to clear this out, because it's always kind of like a half moon, half circle area here. Kind of clear this out and make a little amphitheater. So put a stage down there and some seating up around this area. And then, like I said, just do farms and stuff through here. I think I'll keep the waterfalls. So I think the waterfalls will look nice once I get the walls filled in with all this. And then that should do it. That's about it. The only specific buildings I want to do is an enchantment library, that amphitheater over there, and a few towers, but the towers don't have anything specific, so they're just going to be generalized, probably diorite towers. I got a cenote over here too, it looks like. Well, it's not deep enough, I don't think. I think once I take care of this, maybe I'll connect this up and then connect that up. So we'll take this whole chunk out here, take that chunk out over there. Everything over there is wilderness. This is all farmland, so I can put some kind of retro modern looking barns in there and some hay fields and stuff. Maybe pig pens and sheep pens, kind of gather up all these sheep and pigs I have around here. And then that should be it for my build. So really not much to do. I'm going to jump into it and get all this done and get it out of the way, and then I can sit back and relax. Oh, and one more thing I forgot about was my house at spawn. I have not worked on that thing since day one. So right now it's just it's a dirt hut, bunch of dirt made into the building. I think the roof is even dirt. I do have a little... Well, I was thinking I had a fenced-in area for my horse, but I think that's a little dirt container too, with a couple of gates. I think that's it. So it's very crude and awful, and it doesn't go with anything else out there. So what I need to do, probably sooner than later, maybe next episode or the one after it or something, is head all the way over to spawn and get things done. I do have a plan for that. I actually designed it. Did the design on it. I'll have to see how the design fits into the landscape now and with everything else. I may have to kind of remodify it, move the house around and some other buildings. I need to do a bridge over to the main road, because right now that also is just a little dirt path. So I really need to get on the ball and clean that up. So maybe we will do that soon. But otherwise, I am done for today. I just wanted to hop on here real quick, kind of take an overview of what I've got going on at the base, regroup, figure out where I'm going and what I need to build. And hopefully I should be able to get all these things in the works now that I kind of have a plan laid out. I need to write all this down. I just did it off the top of my head, so I'll have to go back and write everything down so I know what I'm doing. But once I get a plan and a list of things I need to do, it should be a lot easier to get them done. And then I can record it and let you guys watch it if you want to. If you don't, you can go do something else. But I do want to thank you for checking in and watching this video. I hope you are having a great day. And I hope you do come back and watch the next one. But otherwise, take care and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.